The ESPN Real Snow contest was pretty cool. Something a little bit different than your typical contest format. Kind of catered to riders that don't do contests too much and prefer like backcountry riding and video part style and stuff like that. So we went to Canada right off the bat and just hunkered down there in the snow. It snowed a lot. We had very few sunny days. Did a lot of work in the trees, which was fun. I love the trees. I hit a tree last year.
Hey, bud. It's snowing. Snowing.
Frigid temps, man. The temp was so cold, which brought good snow, so good and bad. Just a lot of snow, a lot of bad weather. Typical for BC January.
This year when we started, I was up in Whistler like the whole time, so I spent a lot of time with John Jackson actually, which was fun because I've never got to snowboard with him before. And that was really cool. We had a lot of fun, we worked pretty hard. And this year was like, okay, you have this deadline, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna think about rails. I'm not riding rails at the park. I am strictly like, okay, what can we do? It's snowing outside. Who cares? Let's go up. Let's go do something in the trees. So I think it was good. It was good for us to kind of get that work ethic back going again.
Oh, tree.
The time constraint was tough. I mean, we had 2 months, a month and a half to get it done, and it wasn't even optimal time of the year. Usually when we do backcountry, it's more March, April when we have a lot more sun to deal with. All the snow's already fallen, so it's like we have a lot more zones we can go to, but getting it done like December, January, it's like I don't even usually spend time in the backcountry those months. That's when I'm like off doing handrails and stuff, so it was definitely a lot different. We spent lots of time in the trees just because it just didn't stop snowing. It snowed non-stop.
It is so deep out there. You can't even walk through it.
I filmed the real snow with Mikey Renz up in Whistler. We started filming January 1st, and then we had to get the video part done by February 10th, so it was pretty tight. It really is rad to do something like that because it really motivates you to go after it the day one when you start filming. Because for me, like usually the first January, February, it's kind of like slowly getting into the groove of things for the winter, but this was just like straight first day, just go film and just try to get it done. So that perspective was really cool, just to kick off the season like pretty strong right out of the gates.
That's it. How's it gonna work? Yeah. I'm like all over the fucking scale. Landing my back, 1080s, flips. Every time, fucking different.
I think it was really cool for people to see, especially like people to see these in like mid-winter. Like for me personally, it was rad to see what everybody produced because I was thinking like, oh man, like these parts is not gonna be that rad. But then once they came out, all of them were pretty sick, especially when it's winter still going and everybody's psyched to go snowboarding. Only thing I wish people would kind of understand the concept more, how difficult it is to produce a video part in like January, February. it was cool, really cool experience, and I just hope they're gonna do it again, and I'm looking forward to it.